Hey guys, Funtime Freddy and Friends back again with a brand new video, and today we're gonna be custom making a withered foxy figure for this person named OG Foxy. He ordered a custom figure from Akari, or well, he commissioned one, and I made it in about a week. Yeah, a week or so. And so yeah, that will be this video. It'll be a review plus a kind of like a tutorial or just how me making it. We'll be turning this into this. But before we start this video, I just want to say the materials that I've used. Of course, I used the epoxy sculpt. I used some stainless steel wire so it won't break. I've used cardboard for like the withered parts, and I've also used the Vallejo paints and the primer so he can look nice and good. I also used a matte spray so he doesn't look too shiny and so the paint will stay on for as long as it needs to. So let's get right into the video. Now, like I said, the endo skeleton for withered foxy is a stainless steel wire base, and it is nice and movable, and it's not like a cheap wire so it won't like break in here. Some next to Shin Godzilla. As you can see, he's not too big or too small, he's the right height. And what I did was I just wrapped a bunch of pipe cleaner around his arms so they can be beefed out. Then I later covered them in Mod Podge. But yeah, for like both arms, legs, and feet, they're just going to be wrapped entirely in black pipe cleaner, so it won't stand out too much, and it's just a nice color to start out with. Get this first arm done, and now for the other arm. Yeah, as you can see, it is very sped up because this video itself is quite long without me like speeding it up. It was an extremely long video just from me recording it. Without me speeding it up, this video is like 40 minutes long. And so yeah, I want to speed up for you guys. It'd just be boring me just making it in a regular speed. But yeah, right now I'm doing the pelvis area. Off. To glue that on, hold up. Alright, there we go. Make sure it's not pat down. And now we're doing the legs and feet. Only doing one part of the leg because I want to leave the other half of the leg like exposed for the endoskeleton we're going to do later. That leg, and now for the other one, and there you go. Yeah, just wrap pipe cleaner around it over and over again till it's so it's nice and thick. And the reason I do this is so I won't like waste too much epoxy sculpt, since epoxy sculpt costs quite a lot, and if I just waste it all on just sculpting like it all just around one thing, then you know, I'm gonna run out of it too fast. But yeah, right now I'm doing the feet. Or would this be his? Yeah, this would be his right foot, and now I'm doing his left foot. It's nice and easy when you just get the hang of it. You are just wrapping stuff around wire, so it should be easy for you and simple. All right, with all the limbs done, we can get to the torso, which I will put like a thick wire over it, so it can just be nice and thick without using too much pipe cleaner. As you can see, it's like a much more thicker wire than Foxy's endoskeleton. Yeah, just wrap that all around, like just the upper top of the figure, because you already know withered foxy is like his bottom half of his torso is like a bunch of chunks missing out of it. So I won't like add any wire down there. Just the top half. And just spin it all around. It was a little harder because how bigger and like thicker and fatter it was, but it's still easy. Just snip it with these scissors. Hold up for a tough time. And there. Now his torso is done, we can add the pipe cleaners to it and just wrap that around just like we did the other body parts. foxy that needs to be covered in pipe cleaner is covered, we can get to making his head and his jaw. As you can see, everything is nice and covered in black, so it can be nice and like added on there. And yeah, let's get to it. So we're taking this wire right here, and we're kind of just like shaping it out to like the head of Foxy. His head is it's a very strange shape, and he has a very long nose, so I'm trying to contrast that and just using a wire. And the reason I'm using a wire is because like I just want to use like a base, like I'm doing his other wire endoskeleton. And having a good base would mean it can have like a good structure, and nothing will like be likely to fall off since it's all like pretty much connected. But yeah, just adding the or bending the wire to kind of like the shape of his head. It's a little hard. The wire is a little hard to mess with, but I think we kind of have to shape his head out. Yeah, it's not that simple. Yeah, I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Just bend this and cut it off. You know what? Let's just rewind. I want to redo it. Alright, now that we're starting over, I just really wanted to redo the head because I just did not like how it looked. I know it's like just the base of the head, but still, I want to redo it since it was not looking good. With this new one, I'm just making it look smaller, and the nose like look longer, I guess. But yeah, it's much more easier to do that. And right now I'm adding a little curve to the head and the nose, so to have like more like volume to the head, or just like make it more pronounced. When I add like the pipe cleaner, it would be like more up. And I won't have to add like too much pipe cleaner to it. Yeah, so I snip it off with the scissors. And yeah, that is the base of the head. Now we have to go to the jaw. Now with the jaw, you guys already know Fox has like a triangle type jaw or V type jaw, so it's not that hard to make. And yeah, I'll just did that. Now like put the head over it so it's like they both like the same length. And yeah, you tie that around there. Man, that's the jaw done. Very simple, very easy. Okay, here's both the head and the jaw. Use it on the bits of the body. But yeah, and now it is time to add the pipe cleaner onto the jaw and the head. Okay, and now that the head and jaw is done, we can get ready to start adding the Mod Podge. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's all black, and here's it with the body. It's a little big, but you know, that's just the starting base. Okay, here's the Mod Podge I'll be using. When I put the Mod Podge on, it'll somewhat look like this. I have like a rough texture when you put it on pipe cleaner. Yeah, but as you can see, that's what it looks like inside. Very white, because it's glue. Alright, just get this little spatula, I guess, and I'm going to start to rub it on. Now the reason I do this, like I said before, is just so the base can have like just so it can just have a good base. And yeah, but like for me doing this, it takes very long. The pipe cleaner sometimes it like doesn't want to work with you. But what I do is I just take some Mod Podge, put it on the pipe cleaner, then I just like start to like patting it down with my fingers and like spinning around until it's like a nice hard and skinny base, as you will see once I'm kind of done with this part of the yarn. But yeah, I'm just spinning around and round and round and round until it becomes like dry. Because with Mod Podge, it takes like a long time to dry, But I don't know how to explain it. I guess when I'm doing this, it takes shorter time. But like when I'm regular, if you're using it, yeah, it's gonna take a long time to dry. But yeah, just bringing it all round and round and round and round. But yes, Mod Podge is glue. But since I'm like adding it on there, it's like just making it hard. Have it like I said, a good base. But yeah, just spin it around and around. Almost done. And spin it more and more. And there you go. That's what the arm's gonna look like. Now we're gonna do that one. And yeah, now we're gonna do this arm. Okay, now that that part of the arm is done, I'm going to do that one off camera. But yeah, it looks pretty much the same as the other arm, maybe a little thicker, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, now that both arms are done, I'm going to do the rest of the limbs, but I'm going to like just do it myself since it's taking a long time. But yeah, here is everything nice and done. The legs, the arms, the feet, and the torso. And the hand, we're going to do that with a poxy sculpt instead of like putting in a black pipe cleaner. But right now we're doing the endo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take some cardboard and I'm gonna like just make it to the endo, since it's kind of with Foxy's endoskeleton, just FNAF 2 endoskeletons, they have like a type of shape, like a robotic type shape, and I can't really do that with a poxy sculpt since it's just like harder to do. Yeah, right now I'm just kind of like tracing the foot out to make sure that it is good. And yeah, I'm going to be making the foot and the entire endoskeleton out of cardboard. And now that I've drawn the foot out, I'm going to cut it out so I can put it at the bottom of Foxy's feet. I'm going to draw out like 2 of these. Well, basically like 4. One for the top of the foot and the bottom of the foot, and for the other leg. Yeah, right now I'm just cutting it out. And here is what his foot looks like when it's cut out. Yeah, this is his foot. Right now I'm going to put some glue on it so I can go to the bottom of his foot. Okay, it does. And now I'm going to put the other part of his foot on there as well. I put like a hole in the foot so I can like mimic what the actual endoskeleton foot looks like. Yeah, just throwing that down as well. Making sure it's padded on there, you know, making sure it's nice and dry so it won't like come off when OG Foxy starts to like mess with it and play with it. But yeah, seems good. It's moving. Make it just flatten it down some more. And yeah, that's his foot. Now we're going to do his toes. Yeah, I'll be making his toes out of like these black wires. Just gonna glue them in so they can stay in place. Alright, with the toes glued in, or like the wire of the toes, I can now cut out some more on some cardboard. Yeah, here's what they look like. I'm going to be directly placing them on these black wire. And yeah, here's what they look like. Just the top of them, I need to like cut some more out so I can do the bottom. And here's the side of the endoskeleton that I did. I need to put some more on there, and I need to do this foot. And I added some more detail, and I basically finished this foot, as you can see. And I added some more detail on it, and right now I'm getting started on the endoskeleton. And I really need to do this foot, but I will do it. I want to do it on camera, so hold on. And 3, 2, 1. Bam. The endoskeleton is done. And I gotta say, I think it came out really good. And here's his hand as well, just the fingers. But yeah, man, I believe this came out super good and super clean. I almost forgot about the hook. I added some cardboard onto the hook as well. And I put some Mod Podge on it so it can have like a good base to it. But yeah, right now, I think it's time we should get to sculpting. I'm going to be using a epoxy sculpt. Now, this is the different epoxy sculpt that I used before, but it still works as good as that one. But yeah, I'm going to be adding it all over the body. It's time to sculpt. So get your two pieces, get your A and B, and just mix it together like this. Okay, now that it's all mixed, we can start to add the epoxy sculpt onto Foxy. Also, by the way, I'm just saying this right now, if you want to do this, make sure that the pipe cleaners and the glue is dry, or it's just going to fuck the entire thing up. I should wait a couple of hours or so. But yeah, right now I'm just adding on to this part of the arm. I'm not going to add any more up there because, you know, with Foxy's arm, it's not like, it's like a bunch of withering going, so I won't add like too much on that part of the arm. But yeah, I better take some more and just keep on sculpting. Okay, now that the arm is fully covered, or well, as much as it needs to be covered, and it is nice and smooth, I'm going to get ready to sculpt in the withering. Now for this part, if you want to do it and then you're like lower the age of like 15, get like your parent or something to help you out, because the tools I will be using is somewhat dangerous and you can hurt yourself. But yeah, right now I'm about to get this right here. It's like a cutting tool. It came like a whole cutting kit that I use. Yeah, right now I'm just about to sculpt in the withering that's on his arm. And usually most of the time what I do is I wait for it to dry, and then I sculpt it in, make holes in it. But now I want to make sure this process is nice and fast, so I'm just gonna sculpt in the withering myself. Right now I'm just making a bunch of holes in his arms and stuff, since that's what he looks like. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just yapping right now. But Withered Foxy and Withered Freddy don't have that much withering on them. So unless Foxy has more than Freddy, but still, they're not that bad as much as Chica or Bonnie. But yeah, I'll shut up and just let y'all watch the video. Now that this arm is done, we can do the other one and the hand. With that done, we're going to add some more withering. We already did the hand, as you can see, and the other part of the arm on that one. Now we're just adding some more withering on this part of Foxy's arm. Now that the arms are done, we can get started on withering up the legs. Now, there's some bad news. You guys might be wondering, wait, where's the rest of you sculpting? The clips have been deleted. I'm sorry, guys, but please put down the pitchforks. I have pictures of Foxy when I was sculpting him. It's just some of the videos, they got corrupted and deleted. But here are those pictures, and I'll play some sad music for the death of those videos. Morning, everybody watching. This is just like, I don't know what day it is when I'm making this Foxy, but he's almost done. He's gonna look at his hair. Don't mind, I was watching TikTok. I just need to add, though, he wants to watch the TikTok too, I guess. I just need to add the tufts of hair, and then I'll be able to prime and paint him. Okay, now that the figure is dry with all the prime and the head is done, we can get to painting. As you can see, I added the tufts of hair and stuff, and yeah, we'll be using this silver, this beastie brown, this white, this red, of course, for Foxy, and I need to grab it. We'll be using this yellow for his eyes. We'll paint it on there. Alright, now it's time to get the painting. What I do is I like to water down the paint, so I'll make sure it'll make sure that it's like actually on there, like it won't like flake off or like do anything like that. But yeah, I just water the paint down, then I just get to painting. Now that the torso is done, well, for now, we can get to painting the arms and the hand. Alright, we'll wait for the torso to dry and we'll get to painting the head. jaw. Alright, with all the red painted on him, on his head and on his torso and arms, we can get to painting his snout and his stomach. What I did was I just got a little bit of white and I got some red and I just mixed together to get like the same color that is on the actual withered foxy model. Alright, now that his stomach and his nose is done, we can get to painting his shorts. It's a nice coat of brown as I'm doing, or as I did, the rest of his body. Alright, I'm just adding another coat of brown. So the pants will look, like natural. It won't look too like watercolored. I just want it to be a nice brown paint. Now, while we wait for the pants to dry, I'm going to paint his jaw. Just paint his jaw black. I'm also going to finish up painting like Foxy's eye sockets, so it just won't be all white. And right now I'm just painting it with black. Okay, now I'm just gonna paint like all of his endo parts, like his arms, or like, no, just his hands, his hook, and his feet and his legs. Just a nice silver. I'm going to dirty it up later, but for now, I'm just going to start with a base coat of the silver paint. Okay, with all the silver painting on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint on like a little bit of a wash of gunmetal gray so it can look like dirtier. But I still am going to give it a black wash so it can bring out more detail. But yeah, I'm just painting it with some gunmetal gray. Right now, I'm just adding some black paint to the parts of the head that I've missed or that just don't have any black paint on it. Yeah, just like on the sides of like his eye socket and on his endo. And I'm also going to be painting all like the black parts that are on his legs, his torso, and his arms. Alright, with the top half of his body done, we can now get started on painting the legs. We also have to paint the inside of his mouth black and his mouth endoskeleton. Yeah, let's get started. Like I said, it's just everything, just paint the entire thing black. Alright, while we wait for that to dry, all we really need to do is just paint his eyes. To give him a nice white coat of paint. Do him both of the eyes. I'm going to get to his eye color or his irises. Alright, I just added some color and finished it off camera. But yeah, Foxy's pretty much done. I just gotta add a little bit of touch-ups, but he will be fully done in 3, 2, 1, and bam. This is the finished product. This is my custom withered Foxy figure, and I have to say, I am really proud of myself on how it came out. This is the first ever withered Foxy that I have ever made. And I have to say, it's pretty good. I think it's quite, accurate to its video game counterpart. But let's get into articulation. He can look all the way up. He can look all the way down. He can go from side to side. And he can move his mouth. He can also move his eyeballs and his eyelids, so he can have his eyes look any way you want. He can look bored, surprised. He can look up, all the way up. You can even move his eye to like the back of his head, so you have like an all white eyeball. Yeah, he can look any way you want him to look. He can move his arm all the way out. and all the way up. He has, well, this arm has like kind of like single jointed because of the wire, but in this arm he has like double jointed arms. And he can move his arm like that. He can move his hook any way you want, front and back, and same with his hand. And he also has articulated fingers, so he can put his fingers in any pose as well. He can bend all the way back, and he can bend all the way forward as well. A little bit of twist at the waist, but not really. He can move his leg all the way up, all the way back. He has double jointed knees. He can move his leg down, his foot down, foot up, and he has toe articulation. Now for accessories, he doesn't really come with much. All he comes with is this clear stand that I'm about to show. Yeah, right here he comes with this stand. And I'm just saying this right now with everyone, and I mean everyone that orders from me, the figure will come with a clear stand, just so you can like have it posed up. Yeah, the stand, it goes on him simple, you know, just a clear stand. Yeah, here it is. You just put it on his torso, and yeah, you can just clip it on there and have him in like any pose. And yeah, it makes him look good. You have him like in a running pose. Now for height, like I said, he's like kind of Funko Finesse style type of height, but he's still a little taller, but it's alright. Here's him next to a Marvel Legends. Here's him next to a McFarlane Toys Batman. Here's him next to Withered Bonnie. This, you can see how like different their height is. You can see how better the figure is as well. Here's him standing next to Bucky in a dress. Here's him next to Funtime Freddy and Friends. And here him with Willie. Oh, let me move him. Yeah. Here's him with Willie. He's not that tall or neither that small. I do like his height. He's cool, you know, he's chilling. And that is pretty much all that I need to talk about with this Withered Foxy figure. Like I said before, I really am proud of myself for how it came out. I think it came out very good and very accurate. And I am happy with his outcome. And yeah, it's time to pack him up. Here's the box that I'll be putting him in. And I'll be wrapping him up in this paper so he's nice and comfortable. So yeah, let's pack him up in there. Oh, hold up. Let me just rewind with that real quick. I forgot to add something. I forgot to add this thank you note that I do with all my orders. Yeah, it's just a little crappy drawing with Withered Foxy on it. Alright, with the figure back in the box and packaged, it's ready to be sent off to when OG Foxy buys it. And yeah. Alright, I hope you guys liked this video. Please subscribe. And yeah, if you guys want to buy the Withered Foxy, I'll put a link in the description of this video where you can buy him. Like I said, if you want a commission, just tell me what figure you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.